Okay, today we're gonna do a landscape or countryside landscape drawing. Okay, it's gonna be a little house there, fence, trees, and the road. Okay, let's start with the 4H. 4H. We're gonna draw. Just draw the. Just pick one. Pick one to draw. We'll pick. Right now, I'm gonna pick my house first. Pick my house to draw. .4H. My house. Okay, continue on. I'm gonna use 3H right now. All right, right now we're gonna use 3H. Just a little bit darker. Gonna finish. This is the chimney. That's the chimney right here. Shadows. Contrast. Okay, now I'm gonna use a blending stick, and also it's called a stump. Okay, I'm gonna try to shade in just a little bit, blend a little bit, just barely. Blending stick, barely. So we're gonna just separate those values. Okay, now I'm gonna use a 2H. 2H, which is a little bit darker, but not too dark. I'm gonna add a little bit more value to it. Okay, now I'm gonna go back to step 1, which is 4H again. We're gonna pick something to work on it. I'm probably gonna pick the fence. Okay, now I'm gonna use a 3H. I'm gonna add a little more detail to it. I'm not sure what type of wood is this. Okay, we're gonna go use a 4H again because I want to get this one lighter tones to get in there first. Again, now we're gonna work on these trees a little bit. Even though it's blurry, we still can try to like make the shapes out. Because the next week we're gonna do the okay, now I'm gonna use the little stump again, the blending stick. I'm gonna try to blend it a little bit to make that vague look, the blending look. Doesn't the front pole, and this one the same thing. Okay, now I'm gonna use a 4H, 3H to kind of work on the shadow part. Little shadow for the pole. Look at this. For the pole. Then we're gonna use the blending stick to just blend it in a little bit. Don't do too much, just a little bit. Okay, now I'm gonna using the blending stick again. I'm gonna work on the background a little bit, with just almost like trees or something, but it's far away. So we're gonna just blend it in first. Okay, blend it in. So that's our tree background. Then we're gonna come back here. I'm gonna try to make this tree looks better. Okay, when I come back, I'm gonna use number H3. I'm gonna try to make this tree looks better. The trees is about the shape and values. Shape and values. Shadow of the tree. You'll make the tree a little bit vague, so it'll be part of the background. Part of the background. So we're just gonna work on a little bit. See the blend stick just so magical. Make our drawing looks better. Put a little stem. The stem. Then I'm gonna use the 3H just to add a little more. The bush with the flowers. But we're gonna do right now just the basic shapes. We're gonna use the blending stick again. And just make a little, blend it in a little bit for the flowers and the tree. Continue to blend it in. Continue to blend it in. Okay, then we're gonna work on we're gonna use a forge again. We're gonna work on the shadows. Okay, we're gonna continue to work on the shadings on this side. I'm sorry， 最好是有。Okay, I'm gonna put a few rocks right here. Right here. You pick one. That's one rock. There's another one. And that's another one right here. And okay, I'm gonna use number 3 again. I'm just gonna go okay, I'm using that blending stick again, stump stick, and we're gonna make our background looks better. The background looks better. Background. And over here. Okay, and over here we're gonna try to work on a little shadow here. Okay, I'm gonna skip a lot of details. Just work at that basic version of the sketch or drawing. Then the next week we're gonna do a color one. We're gonna use this so you're familiar with the shape. Okay, right now I'm gonna use a number 3H. We're gonna work on the details of the house a little bit more. Detail. So we have values. So this is pretty good values here. Shading, blind. The next step, we're using a 2H right now. 2H to make our drawing a little further. Put a little further detail to it. And or value to it. This one here, you can just gonna go a little bit like this. Look like this here, a little bit like that. Okay, over here the same thing. You just go zigzag. And we're gonna just continue to work on our shadows, our values.蚊子来了。
还没洗好。
I'm not sure this is the rock or the flower, Okay, now we're coming back with the HB. We're gonna work on more values, and just gonna start all over again. Just to follow the shapes. Follow the shapes. A little darker. Okay, this part is the contrast. We'll make our contrast look better. Okay, now we're gonna use a blending stick or stump sticks. And okay, now we're coming back and we'll use a 2B. If you want to use 2B, 3B, 4B, that's fine. But 6B a little too soft, okay? I'm gonna try this again. This is the final version. The key is just put more value to it. More value. More values. To be continue work on the final version with the darker values. Dark. Okay, let's give it one more try. We're gonna use this 2B, use the 2B to try to finalize and finish off with the darker value. Could be any shape. Yeah, I have little flowers here. We're gonna worry about that later. And we're gonna one more try with this values. Okay, we're gonna finish this off with a blending stick. Gonna have a little bit of blending and then we're done. Blending stick. Blending. A bit of blending. A little bit of blending. Group. The trees are grouped with a value. Same here. Grouped with a value. Grouped with a value. We're done. Group. Grouped with a value. Okay, so this is the house I used to live in the countryside. I don't know about you guys. Do you have a countryside house? Okay, this is it. Thank you, everyone. Put it all together for you. Next week, we're going to use the same drawing, same picture, to use the watercolor to put a color in there. That must be fun. Okay? Thank you, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We're done. Thank you.